what we're going to do next, aside from the fact that it's going to be a loyalty mission. And actually, we're into some of the more interesting ones. Zaid, Jacob, Tali, and Legion, I think, what's left. And all 4 of those are pretty outstanding, if I recall correctly. So, oh, and Mark really wanted me to move my face, which I will do next time. I promise. Because yeah, Mark does these amazing thumbnails for me, and he was like, "Please move your face from the top left to the bottom right." And I think that should be okay. I'm actually gonna I'll pay attention this time and see if that works. It should, I think. I'm trying to remember what's even shown in the bottom right. And yeah, I have a little bit of a cold, so sorry. But we're still bringing you all the good stuff. And the chat is now up. Let me turn this down. Okay. So what are we doing? Yeah, Legion, Tali, Jacob, and Zaid. Damn, look at that. I was like, I call it like this guy. Who's Zaid? Alright. Zorya. So. Have I not done this one yet? I did. Yeah. Oop. And meanwhile, one of you was like, no more fucking mining! Oh, ooh, what was that? Sorry, Mo. Ooh, and it's rich. You're fucked. Okay, so we're gonna do this first.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
Alright. So yeah, I issued a challenge to you guys yesterday. Oh, by the way, hey, since we're doing something so interesting right now, please
Probe
like,
away.
subscribe, follow, comment. Anything and everything is much appreciated. Because I really like doing this, and I feel like I'm not totally wasting my time if you guys are actually giving me some level of it. And yeah, please excuse my voice today. We're a bit under the weather.
Probe away.
Ooh, nice big one.
Launching probe. Probe away.
I know I'm doing a lot of this lately. That's because I'm trying to just get it over with. I didn't hardly do any of it at the beginning.
Launching
And it's
probe.
so fucking tedious. Does not make for good streaming. I had to just knock it all out.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe.
psychotic girl from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. What's her name? There's a band named after Veruca Salt.
Launching probe.
Yeah, Volcano Girls was a song. I actually saw them in
Launching
concert.
probe.
Like I had this stretch through the 90s for about, maybe 8 or 9 years, where pretty much every week I either played a show or like went to a show. I wasn't trying to be like that guy, I just genuinely really enjoyed it. And so it's one of those things where it's like, if a band came out between like, if a band was popular between like 1990 and like 1998 or so, I probably saw them in oftentimes the huge festivals where like, you know, there were 20 different bands on 3 different stages. I make a point of seeing everybody.
Launching probe.
But yeah, so it's one of those things where, you see, like it taunts me. It says the modular probe bay. It says I can now research it, except lies. Or maybe I'm just using whatever resource before I can. Oh, it's depleted. Okay. Let's go. Zoria. Oh god, Firewalker. No. I'm dreading doing that. Alright, I won't do the mining just yet. I'll probably tag that onto the end of this. So you guys can just drop off and like not have to watch. We'll see. Alright, think about taking Garrus since he knows these gangs. I think this is Blue Suns. Ah, 2x2 hands of blue. Cycle. Yeah. Let's do that one. Let's do that one. Oh, neat. Sniper. Okay.
Tapping into Blue Sun's communications. Stay tight and look out for ambushes.
One thing this game does well is it's
Squad
diverse.
Bravo, a shuttle landed near your location. Check it out.
Here we go. Keep close.
It's a diversity of environments. And it's interesting because, you know, the first game, every single world was explorable.
Shot in the back and left to rot. That's definitely Vito's style. Let's push ahead.
But there were these big explorable maps that, I don't know, it's trade-offs, because on one hand, I really did appreciate that everything kind of felt, I don't know, big, explorable. I don't know.
Command to Bravo. Take a position. Likely these people are not runaways.
Not explaining this. But yeah, whereas Mass Effect 2, it's this very straightforward, linear kind of thing.
Report to base. Armed intruders incoming at the southern checkpoint.
Nope.
Hostile!
Oh, look at my memory.
Come on!
Hell yeah!
Gotta love that gun.
Reinforcements incoming. We got your backs.
All four, deploy suppressive fire! Requesting support fire!
This red's on there.
Got a blow!
Uh,
All squads, fall back.
chunks. Yeah, so ME2 is definitely more linear. Which I think works for the game overall. It's, like, as I've said repeatedly, this is probably my least favorite of the trilogy.
This is Commander Santiago. If any of you retreat while the intruders are still alive, I'll kill you myself. Now get the hell back out there.
Vito. Sounds like he hasn't changed.
I get the feeling you have a past with this Vito.
I knew he was a sadistic bastard back when we started the Blue Suns. The Suns only got meaner after he staged his little coup 20 years ago. So yeah, we have a past.
Why didn't anyone tell me you founded the Blue Suns?
Because it's not common knowledge. Vito wiped me out of the records. He ran the books, I led the men. Worked real well for a while. Then Vito decided to start hiring Batarians. Cheaper labor, he said. Goddamn terrorists, I said.
20 years is a long time to hold a grudge.
A grudge? Vito turned my men against me. He paid 6 of them to restrain me while he put a gun to my head and pulled the trigger. For 20 years, I've seen that bastard every time I closed my eyes. Every time I sighted down on a target. Every time I heard a gunshot. Don't you call that a goddamn grudge?
You survived a gunshot to the head?
Yeah. And you survived your ship getting disintegrated. A stubborn enough person can survive just about anything. Rage is a hell of an anesthetic.
We'd better get moving.
But yeah, ME2 is probably my least favorite of the trilogy.
There is the southern access. All squads mass at the gatehouse. Now!
They know we're here. Bring it on, you son of a...
Even though there are some things I think it does better than any other game in the trilogy. I mean, it's just from, I've said this before, but just from a mechanics perspective, it's too simple. And it's from a customization and stats perspective, it's too simple. Like, it's too streamlined. I mean, I get that thus it made it easier for you know, the more blue collar, common man, whatever to play. But, you know, um, yeah, so I mean, like the people that don't like education, reading, or math, you know, it made the game more accessible to them. But those of us that really like role playing, that really like, you know, customizing characters, really like bringing yourself to the experience, this game was a big step backwards from 1. And then 3, as I've said before, and I can't wait to get to it, 3 was like the perfect compromise. It was right in the middle, and I think Mass Effect 3 is one of the greatest games I've ever played. It's just, God, it's sweet spot, like I said. It hit the sweet spot.
Squad Charlie, Delta, that's on the gatehouse.
It's pretty though. But yeah, for everything that this game oversimplifies, it also nails in terms of just telling a damn good story up until the end. The thing you find at the end is kind of a joke.
Zaid Masani, you finally tracked me down.
Vito.
Don't be stupid, Zaid. I have a whole company of bloodthirsty bastards behind me, ready to kill or be killed on my command. Actually, take your shot. Give my men a reason to put you down like the mad dog you are. Again. What was that? Got nearsighted, old friend.
Burn, you son of a bitch.
You just signed your death warrant, Masani.
What the hell are you doing?
Opening the gate.
We don't sacrifice lives for the sake of the mission. There's always a better way.
Like what? Wandering out in the jungle for hours looking for another way in. You want to waste time out here? Go ahead. I'm gonna kill Vito.
You're endangering lives and the mission for your own selfish revenge.
You really want to do this, Shepard?
I had to knock you the hell out. But thanks to you, we have a burning refinery to save.
Let these people burn. Vito dies, whatever the cost.
Oof. Bird motherfucker. Gladium. I sure am gladium for this palladium. Okay, I'm sorry, I won't do that again.
Help! We're trapped! We can't get to the gas cells to shut them off! The whole place is gonna blow!
No time. Vito's probably halfway to the shuttle docks by now.
Could be.
You're willing to watch these people die?
Damn right I am. We stop to help these people and Vito gets away. And if he gets away, I'm blaming you.
We're here to free these people. We're going in.
I knew this was a mistake. If we're gonna do this, we'd better get to it.
Ah, interesting. Actually, out of curiosity, how... movies, though, the loyalty mission's a failure? I really don't remember. Some crispy corpses.
They'll save us, I know it.
God.
This might be useful.
Come on. Move on. Oh, baby.
This should come in handy.
Who's under attack? Watch out, big guns!
It's kind of fun.
First person to bring me Masani's head gets something special in their paycheck. Don't have a chance. I need cover! I took your blue sons. I took your life. Now, Saeed. Maybe I'll forget this ever happened.
Oh, Garrus. Such an idiot.
Die, Shepard. You can walk out of here alive. Never should have come
Jesus,
here.
Garrus.
Did you forget who you were dealing with?
Not gonna use the R word.
Get ready, Saeed.
Oh my god. This is bad. I don't have a proper... Wow. Man, that did not go as smoothly as it should have.
This time, Saeed, you son of a bitch. See you in another 20 years.
You just cost me 20 years of my life. Ah, son of a bitch. Oh,
Saeed, you alright?
the hell do you care? I'm fine. Now come on, get me out of this shithole.
I'm not sure I need a man like you on my ship.
If you didn't need me, Cerberus wouldn't have paid my fee. I'll do what I was paid to do. Nothing more, nothing less. Now stop screwing around. Let's go.
You put your own goals ahead of the mission. That's not the way this works.
I've survived this long watching my own back. No time to worry about anyone else.
You're part of a team now, Saeed. There's no way we can do this unless we're all working together.
You have a point. I'm not done with Vito, but I can put that behind me long enough to get your mission done. Let's get the hell out of here.
See, not nice and easy. It's not smooth. Like, it's actually kind of complex. Like, there's no right or wrong answer to this mission. Excuse me. Remind me, I need to actually look in the bottom right corner and see if I'm blocking anything by putting my picture down there. god, I can actually finally buy it. Okay, let's make some quick rounds.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, good timing, in fact. Excellent. Made breakthrough. Can share results while next samples grow. Hate waiting for culture analysis. Never fast enough. Usually no result in advance. Just checking work. Have to be careful. Getting off track. Discovery. Based on Prothean collector connection, can examine technology, chart Reaper species modification, fall of Protheans.
Tell me what happened.
Early stages similar to indoctrination. Can guess captured Protheans lost intelligence over several cloned generations. Cybernetic augmentation widespread afterward. As Protheans failed, Reapers added tech to compensate. Mental capacity almost gone, replaced by overworked sensory input transfers. Transmitting data to masters.
Is there anything we can do to help them?
No. No glands replaced by tech. No digestive system replaced by tech. No soul replaced by tech. Whatever they were, gone forever. Understand now? No art, no culture, closer to husks than slaves. Tools for Reapers. Protheans dead. Collectors just final insult. Must be destroyed.
I didn't think you needed any more motivation than you already had to stop the collectors.
Enjoyed challenge. Saw necessity of attack on collectors after Plague on Omega. Their work, my people. Hard to care about two armies. One wins, one loses. Always work to do after. Now, have more context. See what collectors are. Wasn't looking for other work before. Don't mean to imply that. Just committed now. Won't let you down.
I think this is the best moment in the whole game.
You said the collectors had no art. I had no idea you cared about that kind of thing.
Personal interest negligible. Sang a little. Multi-species productions for cultural exploration. Gilbert and Sullivan always had me do the patter songs. But not about me. Cultural artistic expression reflects philosophical evolution, interest in growth, perspective, observation, interpretation. Suspect you won't see any art in collector base. Culturally dead. Tools for Reapers. Worse than the Geth.
I'm sorry. I know that was important, but you performed Gilbert and Sullivan?
I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert, which I know is a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian.
Awesome.
What is it about the collector's modification that bothers you so much?
Disrupts socio-technological balance. All scientific advancement due to intelligence overcoming, compensating for limitations. Can't carry a load, so invent wheel. Can't catch food, so invent spear. Limitations. No limitations, no advancement. No advancement, culture stagnates. Works other way, too. Advancement before culture is ready. Disastrous. Saw it with Krogan. Uplifted by Solarians. Disastrous. Our fault.
You blame the Solarians for what the Krogan did?
Yes, like giving nuclear weapons to cavemen. Krogan unprepared for spaceflight, technological advance. Krogan could have evolved alone, worked out aggression, been ready to use new tech responsibly. Instead, Solarians came, disrupted Krogan culture, used Krogan as blunt instrument against Rachni. Short-sighted. Foolish.
If you feel that way, why did you work on the genophage modification?
Talked before. Best option. That or kill them all. If around during first contact, would have argued against it. Wasn't there then. Do what I can.
Thanks for sharing what you've learned, Morton.
Proud to be here, Shepard. Thank you for including me. Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Later, better. Think I've cured Joker's condition. Simple treatment would... No. Would cause liver failure. Never mind. Start from scratch. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
So what I figure we'll do is I'll finish making my rounds here. We'll do another loyalty mission. Do another round. Call it a day.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something. Tough fight on Horizon. I fought slavers and kidnapping rings, but nothing like that. Some slavers took a little girl on a colony in the Skepsis system. Girl woke up, fought her way out, got picked up by my band well on her way to Omega. 8 years old. She'd have had no chance on Horizon. Collectors and Protheans. It's all above my pay grade. I'm more used to putting down rebellions, tracking down bastards who didn't pay their gambling debts. Still, even I know a galaxy-shaking revelation when I hear one. Makes fighting land wars for pay seem small time. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with Jack right now. I guess she and I are just stuck.
Shepard,
Just checking in. How you doing?
I'm branching out. Got a list of enemies now. They all give me joy when I picture cutting them, crushing them. There's this one imprint, a Solarian with the... what are they? The things on his head pulled apart? Bet it caused a generation of revenge. What is that, a few weeks for them? So what did you want?
You know, I kind of thought connecting with your past would bring stability.
See, now we're having fun. Me remembering good deaths, and you with your funny human thing you're doing. My job is to hurt things. Direction, control, that's your job, Battlemaster. You're why I'm a soldier, not dead or crazed like an animal. Thank you, Shepard. You gave me purpose. Now, let's find something big to kill. Shepard.
Just checking in. How you doing?
Battlemaster, I have everything. Clan, kin, and enemies to fight.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Yeah, it's weird. Like I think I said yesterday, I'm at a point with Jack right now where I can either romance her or do not. It just seems dumb.
Shepard,
How are you?
perhaps we could speak later. I wish to meditate.
I should go.
Of course.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Later. I'd like to consider what we've already discussed.
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations.
So quiet around here. I miss the crew. You really dodged a bullet down there. It took guts to stand up to Zaid, but I'm glad you did. Good thing you broke up that catfight between Jack and Miranda. I was afraid they'd tear a hole in the hull. The Normandy runs so quietly. I'm not used to hearing my footsteps when I walk. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Okay.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Yeah. We'll do Jacob next. It's pretty.
Shepard, need me for something?
Blah 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 calibration.
You got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Talk about. Fish. Actually, and okay, that's good. I'm good. Okay. CIC. Actually, I'm gonna grab some soda real quick. Be right back. Where are we going? Yeah. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm just someday I'm just going to do a whole shitload of mining, not on the stream. For this one too.
I have detected an anomaly. Launching probe. Launching probe.
Yeah, I'll get to the dude's dad in just a moment. There's a lot of really good houses here.
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away.
MSV Hugo Gernsback. Registration
research projects, Element Zero is used for bioamp and omni-tool upgrades, which allow squad members who have biotic and tech powers to be much more effective.
Okay. Ooh, haven't used him in a bit, huh? Sounds good. Bam! Excuse me. Okay.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years.
Noise.
Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time, 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by Acting Captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Who's in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed
He just
following
stuttery.
unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
Yeah, Mark, my gameplay that I'm seeing here is fine, and then my local stream of that looks fine as well. Also, that character, the VI you're seeing, is jumping around. So, maybe you're mistaking that for being stuttery? I don't know. I mean, because, like, that's... This beacon VI is supposed to be kind of haywire, so he's sort of jittery and
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
No, Mark, it's your whole feed.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours, following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
Avoiding it for a decade seems unlikely.
Little wood pieces. What's that about? Just looking at the construction of this bridge. Interesting.
His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him.
Oof. Tough.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry.
Hey, Lincoln. Lincoln. Quiet. Is that it? Running it on the Mac, my phone, it's on my PC.
You
Okay.
came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
Who are you? What was your rank on the Gernsback?
I can't think. The leader thinks for us and we serve. So we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them, so they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
They've seen us.
Get over here!
Hate that.
Mount that one.
That gave me a lot of shots. Got a bunch of trucks. Oh, punted. I love that power.
That wasn't neural decay. They were feral.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
People from the sky don't relate to us anymore.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
She's lost. We need to find someone who can make sense of this.
Make the savage planet great again. Stripped back.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
They're all women.
They're clearly docile, but in the same uniform remnants as those who attacked us.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males
Sex
get
is not
violent.
genders.
Possibly. But the woman on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
I can't talk to you. Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here. He has a cruel face. His cruel face.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands. The hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited too long.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
I think Jacob's dad pushed out all the sexual competition. Also, for those
charge him up!
Your captain demands obedience.
Patrols like that are a little much against this bunch.
Well, that would make them hate him. Maybe it was just for defense.
But yeah, sex is your physical disposition, and then gender is your psychological disposition. So you can have a male sex with a female gender. So
Please, here. You could end it.
yeah, so babies don't have genders, at least as far as we can. Babies have sexes.
You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
He wasn't command material and it got to him. Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Does it say why he separated the men and the women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard, I don't see any justification.
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he? None of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but the rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man.
Wow. Yes. Nope.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
God damn it. It's really him. Just got free. He's covering his ass.
The old corpse has been posed, like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back.
Firing. Impact imminent.
Careful. I automated my defenses after the crew turned violent. They keep attacking. No choice.
He had two choices.
Tag!
Love the music here. Man, some fucking clown car stuff going on.
Nice.
I had to keep them busy.
had his fun, and now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
Well, let's see, Jacob. Let's see what's what.
There we go.
Coming!
On the floor.
I can't get cover behind it.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
Oh, and I forgot to change out my heavy weapon to something that's actually useful. Huh.
Wait for the drone.
toys. Need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
This is pretty messed up.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew acting, Captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
We can help these people. Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
Messed up.
Ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give them the taillights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did, but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine, you didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this?
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though.
Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Come on. We've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard. Thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
The uniform's missing some stuff. I'm still wearing the suit from mission with Sumi. Now let's go get changed. Ooh, while I'm thinking about it, let's get rid of the stupid flame. Actually, no, let's go change for it. Start in the basement.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How you doing?
Battlemaster, I have everything. Clan, kin, and enemies to fight.
Maybe.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Because of the way I play these games, these characters are out of things to say. Alright, we're going to try this. But again, I'm pretty sure that I'm stuck. Because...
Hey.
Yeah, see, so I can say that, which initiates romance. That's it.
I should go.
Okay, talk later.
So yeah, like with Jack, I'm stuck unless I want a romance her, which I didn't. Staying loyal to Ashley.
This mission takes me back. Joker handled himself well. Should have come back here and got a real weapon. Still, did real well for a kid with glass bones. Pretty sure I'd be laid up in bed if I were him. Jack, Subject Zero, whatever you call her. Hell of a girl. Could have used a destructive little bitch like that 10 years ago when we dropped blind into the Krogan DMZ. Took out a lot of Krogan that day, but we lost way too many men. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
What's he looking at?
Shepard.
How are you?
Perhaps we could speak later. I wish to meditate.
I should go.
Of course.
Yeah. I think that's just kind of where... But they have one or two things to say after their loyalty mission.
Do you need something?
That's it.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Later. I'd like to consider what we've already discussed.
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations.
Around here. I miss the crew. Jacob deserves better than a father like that. I probably would have wanted to shoot him too. I have to say, that Jacob? He seems pretty intense. I wonder if he likes Japanese girls with a penchant for kleptomania. Joker and Edie are like an old married couple. I keep expecting to walk in on them bickering about the temperature in the cockpit. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Yeah, and then Miranda. So maybe what I'll do, like, I'll decrease the frequency with talk to them.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay, oh, and then we'll chat with Jacob and Morden. And then call it a day.
Thanks for diverting to the Gurns back, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. And don't worry, it will not affect how I do my job. It's over.
I'm interested in getting to know you better.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Actually, wanted to talk. Medical matters. Aware that mission is dangerous. Different species react differently to stress. Aware you come by a great deal. Have had other species become attracted to me before. Awkward. Not interested.
Huh.
Wait a minute, Morden. You're just yanking me around, aren't you?
Shocking suggestion. Doctor-patient confidentiality, a sacred trust. Would never dream of mockery. Enjoy yourself while possible, Shepard. We'll be here studying cell reproduction. Much simpler, less alcohol and mood music required.
Oh, that's funny. I wonder if you only get that if you repeatedly try to talk.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, personal matters on mind, actually. Got call from nephew. Promising geneticist himself. Just turned 16, got tenure at university. Following in my footsteps. Had to lie about what I was doing. Think he was suspicious. Doesn't matter. Still good to hear his voice.
Are you calling him because you're worried we won't make it back?
No. Aware survival unlikely, but actually contacted him for family connection. Hard to imagine galaxy. Too many people, faceless. Statistics easy to depersonalize. Good when doing unpleasant work. For this fight, want personal connection. Can't anthropomorphize galaxy, but can think of favorite nephew. Fighting for him.
Your nephew got tenure at 16? Is he a genius or a scientific prodigy?
No, wait. Don't want to insult him. Yes, but not in manner you meant. Remember, Salarian lives short. Mature rapidly by your standards. Don't live much past 40.
Does anyone in your family know about what you really did for the government?
No. No, I'm lying, but won't pry. Salarians curious as a people, but also have social cues. Keep two types of secrets from family. First type, personal or guilt-based. Invite suspicion, exploration, puzzle to be solved. Reward for curiosity, intelligence. Drama. Other secrets, more serious. Dangerous if discovered. Signals discourage curiosity for protection of family.
Well, why wouldn't everyone give clues that their secrets were too dangerous to be uncovered?
Not conscious. Social, reflexive body language. Can't fake it. Example. Yawning perceived as contagious among humans. Subject observes yawn. Sensory input deactivates left periamygdalar region. Subject yawns in response. Social empathy. Also works with dogs. Salarian faking signals to discourage curiosity, similar to human faking a yawn. Can try, but effectiveness limited.
I'm glad you got to talk to family before we finish this. And I'm glad we talked too, Gordon.
Honored to be part of this, Shepard. Helped preserve Galaxy before with genophage. Dirty work. Ethically ambiguous. Problematic. Collector's mission simpler, cleaner. We'll be proud to see it in Mordin Solus biography vid. Unless we all die. Proud posthumously, in that case. Regardless. Thank you. Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Not at the moment. Think I've unlocked collector interest in humans. Wait, no. Only one heart. Krogan have two. Scratch that. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Is it for so thank you for tuning in, and probably do this next week. So enjoy your short week if you have one. Talk to you, and don't forget, like, subscribe,